is the man who is, I'm sure, very, very happy. The head eagle himself, and that's Jack Bicknell. Now, Jack, you finally found a way to chase away that cloud that's been chasing you around here for the last few years.
It seems like every time we play West Virginia, something crazy happens, and I'm on the sideline, and I'd like to say I've got a lot of confidence, but I got that feeling that it's going to happen again. But our kids just hung in there and played, and I was real proud of them.
When it was 12-10, we had a close-up shot of you, and I made the comment, I think maybe he's got an idea that the footsteps are very close by.
Anybody that says that they don't believe that stuff is lying to you. I was just saying, geez, what do we have to do to win? And then we made a good, long, sustained drive, and that was great.
Well, I thought the key to that drive, Jack, quite frankly, was that big 3rd down 3 call and the pass to the tight end, and that kept the drive going, eventually got you the score.
It did. That was a key play. Plus, we decided to give the ball to fullback because they were slanting up front and pick off the nose guard and go opposite him. And I think the fullback had some good opportunities in that drive also.
The renaissance of Sean Halloran, the man who at one time was kind of in the outhouse, now back in the spotlight. And on that particular play, Stratford, the one that we're talking about, that was the pass to Casparilla, Stratford was picked up by their defensive end or their outside linebacker, and there was no opportunity to throw to Stratford, and yet he read that and was able to go downfield.
Yeah, that's our read screen play, and we have a tight end that we can go to, and boy, that was a big play because you got to keep the drive and you got to keep the crowd out of it, and we weren't doing a very good job of that. And once you take the crowd out of it, then it's just another game.
You've played very well this season, particularly against the SMUs and the Penn States. Your defense has begun to come around. In previous seasons, you've won a lot of ball games with your offense, and this year it looks like you've really put some responsibility on them.
We have. I'm very pleased with our defense. I was surprised that West Virginia could run as well against us as they did. I have a lot of respect for their running backs. They really run up in there hard, but I'm pleased with this defense. They came up with big plays.
One of those big plays was an interception that occurred earlier, or just a few moments ago, inside the 10-yard line as Ben Reed backed off. And on the outside, Eric Lindstrom moved right into the passing lane and picked off the pass. Holyfield was a wide receiver on that side, which we were a little bit surprised to see. But Lindstrom almost pulled it back.
I'm almost sure that was a broken play. I'm almost sure they went to the wrong side. They probably want to go the other side because they just stared into the corner, and Eric, just happened to step in front. And then I thought he was going to go all the way, but he got tackled.
I'm so glad you said that. I thought that they misread that.
Well, I thought they did, but Donnie would know that.
You know, Jack, this is turning out to be a very interesting story, this whole thing with Sean. We were there in game 2 when you started Mike Power, and the kid did well and broke the foot, and then you came in with Camp House, and it was almost like there wasn't a chance for Halloran. He could have crawled into the shell. He didn't. A lot of credit's got to go to him.
I'm very proud of him because I took him out after the Rutgers game and moved him from 1st to 3rd. A lot of kids would just start sulking and little you know that in 2 weeks later he's going to be back in. He's playing very well, and we're playing well around him.
One last quick thing. What did you and Don say to one another on the field at the end of the ball game?
Well, I've been down the bumpy road a few times, and Don was talking about the play. I didn't get the whole thing about, they forced the ball into that one that Lindstrom got. But Don's struggling, but he's one of the finest football players straightened out for us.
You're a fine coach, too, Jack. And now, of course, with a little luck, 8-3 in a bowl, possibly.
Well, I'd love to think of that. But, boy, I tell you, we're struggling so much one week after another that I'm worried about Army. We still haven't stopped Army's wishbone from last year, so we've got a lot of work cut out to us.
Well, Jack, interesting year. A lot of things are starting to work. You refinanced the house. You're going to go home and ride that pony and have a good week. Final comments.